Welcome to the video. Chris Fontana, CEO of Go Primal. In this video, we're going to go into a little bit of the backstory to the Go Primal brand and how I came up with it and where it came from. So basically, it's to me, it's my brand. It's a lifestyle that to this day I continue to live. And really, it comes from my backstory and the adversities that I came over through life and coming up and growing up, and just how I was able to overcome all that with the mentality of the whole Go Primal brand. So I just wanted to go a little bit into depth of where it came from and my backstory. Just to give you a little idea of what it feels like to put on the Go Primal brand and the thinking behind it. And, it all started at, younger age and growing up in West Islip, New York, and had a great childhood. Everything was good. Age of 13, my father passed away from cancer. To this day, it still affects me. And that was the first type of adversity that I had to go through as a young child. And to this day, the thing I still remember from that is my mother telling me it'll get easier with time, and that's the type of mentality that I tried to always keep with me, no matter what I was going through, to have in that mindset, like, as time goes on, it'll get better. Eventually, I'll be in a better place. So as the years went on, any adversity that I went through, any hardships, any obstacles, I just kind of tried to keep that mentality. And as years went on, it got more difficult coping, and I had many anxiety attacks, many years of depression, many years of just being overweight, 300 pounds, just self-loathing, and I numbed myself with alcohol. It was the only way I could feel better. And I went through years of this until I got to the point where it was just, I couldn't take it anymore mentally. And I decided to get my life back and go to the gym. And it started out where I couldn't go more than 5 minutes on a treadmill without having a panic attack, having to give up, having to go home, crying to myself, just couldn't believe where I was at this point. And no matter what happened, I just had this mentality of just keep going, just keep going. I'd wake up the next day and I would just keep going. And eventually I would get to the point where I'd get a little bit better than yesterday, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. And it was just something in me that would just not give up, and I would just kind of keep going. And it's something that's still with me today, where it's just like I knew in time that it was going to get better, and I just had to keep going no matter what. And the whole Go Primal brand is based on that. To me, when you go primal, you're like an animal on a hunt. When an animal sees something that he wants, he gets it, and he doesn't stop until he gets it. And to me, that's the whole concept behind you go primal. You trust your instincts, and you just keep going, because we are born with the desire to not give up. Giving up is something that's learned, but it's in us to not give up. Think back when you're a baby and you're learning how to walk, and I'm sure you fall many times. And what do? We get right back up. And I'm pretty sure, everyone is walking right now. So you learn to not give up. And that's the whole thing with trust your instincts. You got to trust your instincts that you can keep going. No matter what happens, you can keep going. And that's just that mentality that I want to bring to people, that when they put on that Go Primal logo, that wearing the confidence, to perform like a champion, to keep going. No matter how many times you fall down, you just get up and you keep going. Champions, they don't always win, but they always get up. And that's the mentality behind the whole Go Primal brand, and that's what I want to bring to people, to help them with the adversities of life, to overcome any obstacles. And to me, that's something that's very, very personal to me. And that's something that I would love to help with many people out there that I know are going through the same hardships. And that's kind of the backstory of where Go Primal came from. Eventually I went to a marketing firm and we worked with that, and I'll go into more depth on that with in a further video. And but that's the whole backstory behind Go Primal. It's getting ready for the launch soon. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I will see you